Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with our first Acura Integra on the channel. This is a 24 Integra A-Spec. Midnight black is the color, black and red interior, looking good. Now this is a standard A-Spec, the only option on this vehicle, exterior color. Otherwise, everything I'm going to show you in this review today is standard equipment. But I do want to thank the owner of this Integra and a subscriber to the channel for allowing me to review their brand new car. So we're going to check this out, see if this A-Spec Integra is the kind of action you should be driving in 2024. So let's dig in. On the front end of this Integra, we got the black grille. We have LED lighting all the way around up front, including the fog lamps, functional side air curtains, that big Acura badge right in the middle. Let me know if that should have been blacked out as well, the way this baby looks. But overall, I think it's a good looking front end on this Integra. And as we come down low, we got a low slung hood. We can get a better look at the headlight housings. We have Integra stamped into the front bumper, looking good. And then as we come around to our wheel and tire setup, what are we looking at here on this Integra A-Spec? Well, we got an 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel. Looks like a graphite color with the Acura badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Continental Pro Contact all-season tires, 235 on the width of 40 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, front wheel drive. As we pull on out, I think the black looks really good with the graphite wheels. I think if they had gloss black wheels, it would have been too much. Then we're blacked out around the windows as well, no chrome, which I like. Now suspension-wise, on this Integra, you're looking at McPherson front strut, multi-link in the rear, which is what you would expect for a sporty vehicle like this A-Spec. We move on in, the front fender, we got the A-Spec call out. We have color match side view mirrors, no LED turn signals, color matched on the front and the rear door handle, the fuel filler cap on the left side. Up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, and a standard sunroof. Rear end of our A-Spec Integra, we do have that deck lid spoiler coming off the top. The A-Spec call out on the top left of the trunk area, which is actually a hatchback area, which I think is an interesting look. It kind of looks like a sedan, but when you open it up, it looks like a hatchback. And then we have Integra again stamped in underneath the LED taillights, LED turn signals. Down below, we do have a functional dual exhaust and a smoothed out rear diffuser. So we're going to listen to this Integra A-Spec, see what she sounds like. We are under the hood of this 24 Integra A-Spec, and what are we looking at for a power plant? We have Acura's 1.5 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to a CVT transmission, but you can also get the Integra A-Spec with a 6-speed manual, so I like that option. Let me know what you guys think. 200 horsepower, 192 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 29 in the city, 36 on the highway, 32 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. All right, before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much do I have to lay out for one of these Integra A-Specs? Well, here's the deal. Now, this vehicle only has one option on it, which is the exterior color. So everything else I'm going to show you on the interior is going to be standard equipment. So our MSRP base for the 24 Integra A-Spec is $33,500. Now, you need to add in the $600 for the majestic black paint. And then you have to add in destination and delivery of $1,195 from Acura's Marysville, Ohio assembly plant. And you have a total MSRP from the factory of $35,295. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. We have aluminum finish on the accelerator and brake pedal. Nothing on the dead pedal. I think it would have been nice to put that aluminum finish on the dead pedal, kind of finish it off. Let me know what you guys think. Now, we have our carpeted floor mats are in the vehicle. We do have a nice aluminum door sill plate that says A-Spec to welcome you to the vehicle. I like that touch. Seating wise, we have power seat without lumbar for the driver, manual assist for the front passenger. And then we have a two-tone seat combination where we have red with red stitching and then black accents. Looks good. Soft headrest, nice forgiving bolstering. It's a really cool looking interior. If you like a lot of red, let me know what you think. Passenger door panel, we're soft touch up top, brushed aluminum on the door handle with some more brushed aluminum trim. The red insert, red soft armrest with the stitching, flat black on your switchgear. Nice large door pocket for a sporty sedan or hatchback, whichever way you want to call it. And then speaker system, we have the Acura premium audio system in here with 8 speakers. Now we have soft touch up here, more soft touch, this nice gray, almost like graphite trim that goes right into the heat and air vent. Like the fact that they don't have piano gloss black plastic up here. Then more soft touch and a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, we have an iPad style. This is Acura's base 7-inch infotainment system, wired CarPlay, Android Auto. All the maps and nav will come through your phone, but it is a touch screen, so you do have the ability to touch the screen and get things to work. We have our controls down here as well, where we can go to our menu. We can then go through here and see what we want to turn on. We got our language, we got our factory settings, we got our smartphone settings, touch screen panel sensitivity, smartphone settings, system volumes, clock settings, sound settings. You got all that action here on the front menu, and then you can go back. Right now we have it set on radio. I don't want to mess around with this radio too much because I don't want the owner to get back in the car and wonder what the heck I did. But if we go to reverse, we have a nice large backup camera, nice and clear with trajectory. We can also check out our different angles that we may want to see, close-ups and that kind of thing. So really nicely done and nice and clear. So I like that. And then we're back to the beginning. So a very simple system, but it's functional. And I think that's all you really want to get out of an infotainment system. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. As we move on down, we have our 4-way hazards. I like this grate, this aluminum or chrome grating around your heat and air vent. I think that looks pretty cool. 4-way hazards, like I said. Engine push button start is right there. We got climate control. Right now we have it set on 65. It's going to be a warm day here in central New Jersey. So that's nice. We have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. So they got you covered there. Down below, we do have a 12-volt USB-A and an area to slide your phone. That is rubberized, so it won't slide around. But we don't have a wireless charging pad in here. Again, everything I'm showing you is standard equipment, no interior options at all. Now we have our leather gaiter, which I like, with the red stitching to go with the seats. So that's a nice consistency of design. I like that. Brushed aluminum. This is going to take you through the simulated gears of the CVT transmission. Drive modes, engine auto, stop, start, on, off, electric parking brake, or excuse me, emergency brake, and then your auto vehicle hold right there. Now we do have some gloss black plastic in here, so be careful, but the switchgear itself is flat, so that's good. And now we have 2 cup holders, and now our Acura key fob is right here, looking good. We got lock, unlock, engine hold, I should say, lock, unlock, pop the hatchback, panic button, Acura on the side and Acura on the back. So nicely designed key fob, I would say. And then we have a nice soft armrest, even though it's smaller. And then inside we have personal items, so I'm not going to open it up. Acura steering wheel, nice leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. We got the red stitching to tie it in with this red and black theme. I do like that. We have A-Spec on the bottom of the wheel, looking good. Like how they had that set up. Round bottom wheel, and it's a pretty open cabin in here, but I think a flat bottom wheel would have helped people get in and out of the vehicle. Now, we do have flat black on our switchgear. On the left here, we got our voice commands. We have our volume. We have our seek. On the right side, safety suite controls, cruise control, and that sort of thing over here. We do have paddles to go through the simulated gears of the CVT if you'd like to do that. On the left stalk, we have our headlight controls and fog lamp controls. And then on the right side, we got our windshield wiper controls. Down here on the left, traction control off. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So Acura has you set up for that. And then dash-wise, it's an all-digital dash. We'll take a look at our drive modes. We have sport, normal, and comfort. So they got you set for what you would like to see. And of course, I think we're going to rock and roll in sport today for our needs. And then, if you want, you can scroll through additional information on the dash to see maybe you'd like to have your maintenance. There's your tire pressures in case you're looking for those. And there's a lot of different areas that you can go through, and it's nice and easy to use and nice and easy to figure out. Overhead console, we have a spot for your shades right there, all set. Down below here, we have our LED dome lighting. If you want your dome lighting to go on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center on door. So when you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, the lighting will dim out. Here's the controls for our sunroof. But the shade here is manual, so you just have to throw it back. And then one touch open, your wind buffeter comes up, and it goes back. Piece of cake. One touch back, nice quick operation. And once it's closed up, just close your shade and you're good to go. Sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of this Integra A-Spec, I have the seat set for my driving position. Let's see how it goes. We do have a very sloping hood with this hatchback design, so you got to duck to get in. But once you're in, I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11", so I like that. We got the red all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver, but we do have one behind the front passenger. But our rear command center is command centerless. So I don't have heat and air vents or connectivity in the back so far that I can see. Back door panels, though, I do like this. We have the same action as the front door panel, minus a little bit of aluminum trim, but the materials are the same and the vibe is the same, which I do like. So here's our front door panel looking good. Here's the rear door panel looking the same, so I like that for the most part. Back seats, nice and soft, really comfortable. Headrests, all red, but we got the black seat belts. So they got you set there for the contrast, but I don't have an armrest back here. So I'm not in love with that. I think all cars should have an armrest because now my only cup holders that I have are in the small little door pocket in either door. But as far as comfort goes, it's pretty darn comfortable back here. Getting inside the hatchback of this Integra A-Spec, you can pop it from your key fob, or you can come to the back and right underneath the Acura badge, there's a button. You just push it and lift up, nice and light, but look at all this space. When you get the hatchback action, you get a lot more space. So a nice wide opening, 24.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this A-Spec Integra. Nicely done. We do have LED lighting back here on either side. Underneath here, we do have some extra storage, but we have a fix-a-flat, so we don't have a spare, which is kind of a bummer. But if we even need more space in the back, we can drop these seats by just leaning forward, pushing the button, and throwing the seat forward. Push the button, and throw the seat forward, and there you go. They don't fold completely flat, but now you can fit a lot more stuff in the back of this Integra A-Spec, and you're good to go. So a really great use of space by Acura in the back of this Integra. Window sticker for this Integra, we'll zoom on in, give you the action. 24 Integra A-Spec, majestic black, standard equipment. The one option, the majestic black paint. Destination and delivery, total vehicle MSRP from the factory. Made in Marysville, Ohio. Fuel economy estimates. Crash ratings. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 24 Integra A-Spec. And right now we're starting off in comfort mode just to get an idea how it feels Under normal driving conditions, I got great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear view mirror. I have blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, lane departure warning. All that jazz is in this Integra A-Spec for safety, which I like. And it's just a really easy vehicle to drive. It's taken the bumps really well. The suspension is well done and well damped, which is important. The handling, it's electric steering rack, so but it's very, very dialed in. I think it feels good, even here in comfort mode, where everything is relaxed in the vehicle. You point the wheel where you want the car to go, and it responds fairly quickly. But a really nice, easy vehicle to drive under normal circumstances, which I like. Get a little bit of noise out of the tires, you get some wind noise. But overall, it's a very pleasant experience here in this passenger cabin, which is pretty darn roomy, I would say, overall. All right, now we've gone to sport mode, and we're letting the engine shift on its own. But it holds the lines really well, and the CVT shifts very smoothly. I mean, Acura, Honda, obviously the parent company, makes their own CVTs, and they integrate them into their engines really, really well. And this responds very well. So don't be discouraged or disappointed if you see a CVT in this vehicle, because it responds pretty darn well. Now, frankly, for my own personal preference, I'd go 6-speed manual, but this has got some sportiness to it for sure. Now, obviously, the all-season tires are going to let it down a little bit if you're really wanting to do some enthusiastic driving. So obviously, maybe some Pilot Sport 4 all seasons would give you more stick, but also give you wearability. But really, really nicely done as far as the performance in this A-Spec Integra for the price that you're paying. Now, we have a 19.05 foot turning radius in this vehicle, so we're going to check it out. Now, this is a skinny road, and it made it around no problem, so that's good. Now we're going to stop. We're going to try the paddles out, see how she does. And it really responds well. Going down, we're going to go to the right. Yeah, it holds the line really well. And this engine's got a lot to give. I really have to take my hats off to Acura here for making a really nice driving vehicle. Now we're going to, downshifts are nice and smooth. The braking is really well done. We got a 6,500 RPM red line. And it just takes off. Now, is it going to jump off the line? No. If you want the Integra to just be a crazy beast on the road, then you have the Type S that you can get into, which is going to have a larger power plant, a 6-speed manual only, but well over 300 horsepower. This is 200. So if you want the road beast, then the Type S is there for you to do that, but you're going to need to be able to use a 6-speed manual in order to drive a Type S. Where here in the A-Spec, you can use the automatic or CVT if you don't want to shift on your own, or if you want to shift on your own, you can go ahead and get the 6-speed manual. So they got some versatility in this vehicle, which I do like. But I'm impressed. I mean, I wasn't so sure what to think about an Acura Integra. I've never been in one before, but this is a lot of fun for the money that they're charging, MSRP. This has certainly got a fun factor. So let me know what you think about this Acura Integra. Is this the kind of action you want to be rolling down the road with? Do you like the way it looks? Do you like the interior? Do you like what comes standard without having to put any options on it? Let me know in the comments. Is this the way you would go with your sporty sedan money? Or would you go somewhere else with your hard-earned money? Let me know that in the comments as well. But I do want to thank our subscriber to Shabby's Rides, Bruce, for allowing the channel access to his brand new 2024 Acura Integra A-Spec for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.